The Joiners Arms was an institution. It was called a meeting place for genuine outsiders.
Is that feeling that you have when you walk through the door? It's like, right there, bring it on. Yeah. And not to forget the tunes as well. It's like, we don't all want to go out and listen to Kylie.
The only signs of fun here now are billboards advertising nights out elsewhere, because 2 years ago this site was sold, and like much of our city, it'll soon be flats. But, says the council, it must also be home to a new club for the LGBT community. An inspector will even check it's gay enough. So what does that mean?
I honestly don't know, you know. I honestly don't know.
Cultural things like the music, the decor, stuff like that, sort of are nods to the sort of people that go there.
In a little over a decade, almost 2/3 of London's LGBT venues have closed. Now, the Mayor wants to stop this, and it's the redevelopment of places like the Joiners Arms which is part of this plan. But what campaigners say is that it's not important that the spaces are created. What counts is that they're worth going to.
The requirement is that it's sufficiently gay, which is hilarious, but we don't want sufficient gayness, we want wholeheartedly massive queerness. And if we're talking about sufficient on whose terms?
But going out in LGBT London has changed. People don't meet in pubs or clubs. They use apps instead. Gay culture's seen by many as mainstream. John Sizzle, seen here in the leopard print, appears on the South Bank, for example. But out of costume, he explains London's need for LGBT bars and clubs.
Most people that I know that don't look as straight as I do will get a lot of grief on the streets. You know, they're called names constantly. They're, you know, bullied. People need to come to a place and express themselves and feel safe doing it.
The Mayor of Tower Hamlets says they're committed to celebrating our great diversity, which includes serving the needs of our LGBTQ+ community. I'm delighted, he says, that as a council we're leading the way in using innovative ways to protect spaces such as the Joiners Arms site. The council decides tomorrow what will happen to the Joiners Arms. A space for the LGBT community could be guaranteed for 12 years. What can't be promised, though, is the quality of any party. Emma North, BBC London News.